Starfish have, or sea stars, sorry, they're not fish. They're echinoderms. Echinoderms are related to urchins. They're also related to sea cucumbers. They are deuterostomes, which means, like us, they develop bilaterally, and the first thing that develops on them is their anus. So they are a distant relative of the humans from early evolution. They don't actually have brains, they have a nerve ring. That nerve ring functions as a brain from the center of it. It has a decentralized nervous system. So basically, instead of having a physical brain, it's got a network of little nerves that make its brain in each arm. And they are regenerative. So if they lose limbs, they can grow them back. And at the point of each one, they actually have these little white spots on the top are photosensors for sensing chemical changes, food nearby, everything else. But on the little tips of them, they have little eye spots. They work as eye sensors.
Very cool.
So you can basically chop them in half, and as long as something doesn't eat them, they'll grow back. It's fine.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he got one too.
Oh,
Watch the
nice.
fingers now. You got to hold them right behind the hind legs like so.
Oh, very cool.
Excellent. You're hired. We got a tour this afternoon if you can start. You guys are going hiking though. So these are red rock crabs. Super common in our waters, also referred to as the cancer crab. So if anybody's a zodiac sign, got a birthday coming up here, that is your crab right there. So you can harvest these with mast fins and snorkel. You can take them with scuba gear. I usually pass on these guys and go more for the Dungeness crab. They're a little bit sweeter meat and they get quite a bit bigger. So if you want to harvest any seafood, the first thing you got to have is a fishing license. So as a resident of the state of Alaska, I get an annual fishing license for $20. I've already earned my keep. I've gone out and gotten scallops quite a few times. I've caught crab out here. We got sick halibut the other day with a couple of the guides. Next we're going to be targeting king salmon. So lots of good edible stuff out here. If you want to take a crab, get a fishing license. Now Criff, he's not a resident like Alex and myself, he paid $100 for an annual license, which is still worth it. When you can fill your freezer with halibut, salmon, all kinds of other fun stuff. So 3 things are required for harvesting a crab. 1 is the fishing license. 2 is the size. These guys got to be 5.5 inches across the top of the carapace. Doesn't include the claws. This one's no way near big enough. You'd want to throw him back. Not much meat in this guy anyway. The other thing you got to have is a boy or a male crab. Does anybody know how to sex a crab out here today? By looking at the belly. And anybody want to take a guess? Gina, boy or girl?
Boy.
Very good. The narrow pointed triangular flap, like a phallic symbol, is a boy, where the female has a more round oval and usually a bunch of eggs sticking out. Now, if you ever see 2 of these crabs basically cradled together, hugging, they're mating. So we don't pick those guys up, we leave them be so they can make the whole lot.
When I pointed at him.
Dungeness crab's got to be 6.5 inches across the top of the carapace. So, you know, we use little gauges that can measure, and if it's all good, you got the 3 things, a license, 6.5 inches on a dungie, and a boy, you can take them home and cook them up. And if you don't have those right things, in the wildlife troopers at the boat launch when you come in, he'll confiscate your crab and write you a ticket if you've done the wrong size. Does anybody want to hold this? You want to hold him, Gina? So I'm going to fold his claws forward and just
grab the back
got
there.
that. Squeeze him right behind those 2 hind legs there.
Close that.
There you go. Now you got him. This is why you guys signed the waiver. You got to hold him right behind the 2 little legs there.
Anybody else? You want to hold them?
So to pass them off, usually what I'll do is I'll fold these claws out of the way. And then Jason is right between the thumb and forefinger. I got him. There you go. He's really strong. So Chris, when he first came out here, he thought the crab couldn't get him through the glove, you know, and it just got right a hold of him. And they just lock on and they just keep squeezing, and they will not let go. Once they got you, you just got to kind of hope. Anybody else want to hold this guy?
Yeah, I want to hold.
And then you guys can start heading out to the rock here with Alex. We're going to group up right over there.
This one?
And let's see if I can.
No, I'm going to go first. Thank you, though.
Myself. There we go. So these guys are pretty timid.
Sorry.
Pretty tame compared to a Dungeness. The Dungeness are really feisty. There you go. Red rock crab.
There you go.
Feel free to pass them around.
Urchin is actually an old Greek word for porcupine, so they're known as water porcupines.
Very pretty.
They are also
Very pretty.
echinoderms. They are related to sea slugs and starfish. On the bottom is actually the little mouth hole. They grow on a radial axis, so all of the spikes on the sides are longest, whereas the ones on top and bottom are the shortest. They can actually control all of those spikes. They almost work like little jaws. They work in a little network to slowly push food down to the mouth hole. So when they walk, they have little hydraulic feet as well. They intake water, and they're able to attach to the ocean floor and just scooch around. And you can see see their little spikes dancing around.
Now a sea cucumber, these guys up, they were like twice as long.
Oh, wow.
And they immediately got disturbed. So what they do is they kind of start squeezing water out of their body. In fact, sometimes if you pick them up, it almost looks like they're peeing. A steady stream of water just starts coming out, and it's just seawater that they're expelling to pressurize their internal organs, and they will pop like little pimples if you really rough handle it. Let's say you want to take a bite out of this thing, it's just going to go bleh. Squirts all this sticky stuff out in the water, which is basically its respiratory organs and its digestive tract. And just like the sea stars, they regrow that. So amazing powers of regeneration. So they're called a giant or a California cucumber. Biggest one I ever saw was about 3 feet long and as big around as a football.
Oh, wow.
I usually see those when I'm scuba diving in the deeper waters. Those are the ones that the harvest divers are collecting come October. We have a commercial fishery. It's for divers. They go out and harvest sea cucumbers, and they send them into the local canneries, fish processing plants, and the bulk of it goes to places like China. Definitely considered a delicacy in certain cultures. Now, these guys here, there's a couple ways to prepare them. If you just slice it down the middle line and then spread it out and get all the guts off. But a buddy of mine is a local guy from Prince of Wales, he's a Haida native. He taught me to tack it on a board like a piece of plywood and let the skin and the meat dry out, and then he smokes it, which preserves it. It doesn't need refrigeration. It's kind of like sea beef jerky almost. Some people like to fry the 5 muscular strips in bacon fat, and again, sea bacon, right? And the Chinese cultures, they typically just chop it up into chunks, throw it in a big old pot of stew, put in some heavy mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, black mushrooms, and make a nice little sea cucumber soup out of it. So you can also eat the strips raw. Some people might just take those muscular strips out, dip them in a hot sauce, and eat them that way. In the true American way, breaded and deep fried, just like California. And you get your tartar sauce and have your little sea cucumber meal. So we got about 20 different varieties out here. This is just the one that we most commonly see. And again, the giant or the California cucumber. And did anybody see any of that orange hairy looking stuff growing out of the rocks?
Yeah.
That is a sea cucumber that burrows into the rocks. They live underneath it, and they extend a mouth out into the water. And so these have a little round suction cup mouth. They just kind of cruise along like a suckerfish would on the inside of a fish tank. And those other ones have a mop that extends, and they actually feed on the plankton. They've got 10 tentacles that kind of alternate. One will go like this, and the other one will go like this, and they just scoop plankton out of the water and stick it down in their mouth. Pretty crazy.
Nice.
Hey, Paula.
Pretty. Oh.
Man, I can't move my hand enough. You're not letting me. It's not there anymore.
Look at our doggies. Leslie, that's your right. She's running on the tread. That's cool. Very cool. Well, they're at least up. Yeah. Very cool.
GG! GG! Hold on tight.
Oh, he's on the other side.
Oh, that's super cool.
Alright, we get these guys right there to play free.
I know, now they're done walking. close up, Rod. You're good. I'm gonna go over here so I can get a better photo. I wouldn't reach that high.
Where your hands are right now. Yeah, that's where you're gonna put your feet up.